Hello everyone, it's January here in Nova Scotia and it's actually a stormy day and I am living the good life tucked into my home by a nice cozy fire and living a life that I know not everyone is living. I have found a way to be doing what is my passion, following my life purpose, able to work from home every day, and everything about my life feels like a blessing right now. And I'm here to tell you a bit about the journey of how I got there. This video is called From Stress to Blessed because, like so many people in the world, I have gone through times when my life was so stressed I didn't know how I would make it through another day. I remember I used to even dream about maybe getting sick and having to go to the hospital thinking other people would look after me. But I realized when you fall down, the only person who can pick you up is yourself. And I let go of my victim thinking and over the years developed many ways, many tools to get me to this place of living in great joy and peace and grace that I'm living in right now. And I want to share some of that with you. Today's society is one that is very stressed because we're so busy. I believe a big piece of it is not having time in nature the way we used to, that I think that just balances things out for us. And a lot of people are unhappy with their work or stressed financially because they're not making enough money with their work. And our lifestyle has become very hectic and busy and active. Even with our technology, we're always in touch with something and never have space to just calm down. And I think for a lot of people, they're actually afraid of that space now and afraid that their thoughts will catch up to them. And so I'm going to share with you some of the very powerful tools that I worked through myself to get to this place. And statistics show that 90% of all illness today is related to stress. So it's really important that we manage our stress. All aspects of our health are connected to that. Mental, physical, emotional, even spiritual, I believe, is connected to that. And if we want to live a balanced life and live a joyful life, we need to have all aspects of our health in restored state. And so it's important that we learn to manage our stress. And some of the tools that I have used, many years ago when my children were young, I started studying essential oils, and I used the oils not only to calm my children down when maybe they fell and hurt themselves. I would use lavender to calm them down and to help heal their wounds and bruises. And I would often have aromas burning in the house because that smell, we all know that aromas bring back memories and they can awaken new memories, and they just bring us into a different state of being. I can walk by a rose bush and just the smell of wild roses puts me into a beautiful place of just loving life in that moment because it's so beautiful. And actually, rose essential oil has the highest resonance of all the oils, and the higher we resonate, the healthier we are. So essential oils can actually lift you up into a higher state of health. Or interestingly, they can meet the vibration of parts of your body and bring healing. For example, the oil of wintergreen, which is actually birch, it smells like wintergreen, has the same frequency as our bones, and it's very powerful for people with arthritis. I remember as a child, a friend of mine's father was full of arthritis, and I would go to her house and I could always smell wintergreen because he was rubbing the oil on his legs all the time to help him through the arthritis. That's one of the tools I've used in the past. Another is to offer blessings to people. So when I used to live in the city and would be in rush hour traffic, instead of arriving at work in a fluster because I was frustrated with everybody who pulled out in front of me or someone who didn't ride through the yellow light so that I'd be that much closer to getting to work, instead of getting frustrated, I started offering blessings to people, and it changed my state of mind. dealing with stress is not really about other people, the people who cut us off in traffic. They're just gone on their merry way and we're sitting behind steaming and fuming, but the only person that it's really impacting is us. And so that's why we want to adopt these tools and learn these ways of coping with stress so that we can feel better and we can arrive home at the end of the day not feeling like we want to scream at someone. And so offering blessings is another way of doing that. It keeps us calm. There are also simple breathing techniques that we can use. For example, especially for women, adrenaline is not a healthy hormone to have running through the body. It actually helps men in stressful situations, but it's harmful for women. And just breathing and sighing on the out-breath, can actually, and I can feel that when I do that, can actually release the stress hormones from the body. And so this is a powerful way, just knowing little techniques like this, sighing on the out-breath, to help reduce and release the stress that you're carrying in your physical body. We can take on other simple techniques, and some of them actually are a little more complicated. So a simple one is balancing the hemispheres of the brain, which brings us back into a healthier state of mind. And one way is just by tapping the fingers together. And there are other techniques that are a little more complicated and really worth pursuing. One is the power of our thoughts, because stress really is created by our thoughts. It's not the situations that occur. We all respond to those situations differently. Two people could be standing side by side and witness something happening and have completely different reactions based on what their belief systems are, based on what they might have seen something similar at another point in their life, and so they're making an emotional connection to that. So it's our thoughts that are actually creating the stress in our lives. If we can learn to respond differently to the events that happen in our life, then we are not feeling as stressed. And this is one of the most significant ways that I've used to get myself into this place of really living a life of peace and contentment. And there's also releasing stress from the body and even the subconscious mind. Because of those instant reactions that I just talked about, those are held in the subconscious mind. And if we can find ways to clear and release those beliefs and those reactions, we are going to change our lives. And that is why I've put together this powerful package that is called From Stressed to Blessed. And this package includes so much powerful information. It has a 50-page manual and an hour-and-a-half audio of that manual that touches on the topics that I've discussed here and many more. It also has a sound healing audio. I've been using sound in my own practice for many years, and it is a powerful way of reducing stress. And I actually talk in the manual about the monks being asked to stop sounding and how they all became sick. Sound really is the medicine of the future, and science more and more is discovering the power of sound. There is a guided meditation. I know a lot of people who have subscribed to my YouTube channel is because of my guided meditations that people enjoy, and thanks to everyone who has subscribed. So I've included a guided meditation in this package. It also has a 5-minute tune-up video that are very simple processes that help you release the stress out of your body. So you could do it when you get to work, just standing by your desk. You could do it when you get home at the end of the day. It only takes 5 minutes. Very simple techniques. Some of them I've developed myself, that I can feel the stress dropping from my body when I do them. I actually find myself sighing, and sighing is how I know that I'm releasing things from my body. And it includes a 15-minute audio. It's actually a video of my freedom release technique, which is a very powerful healing technique that I've developed. I actually offer it to people around the world now, and so I've included that as well. And it's releasing some core beliefs that most people hold that cause stressful thoughts in our lives. So we're actually going into the subconscious and releasing those stressful thoughts with this 15-minute freedom release technique video that you can watch over and over and over. Every time you watch it, you're going to go deeper into what you're releasing. And I also include a bonus right now in this package. I'm including the bonus of my book, You Get What You Believe. And it too is full of powerful tools, and it helps you discover what your limiting beliefs are and how to move through them and how to clear them. Because really, we create our lives based on our beliefs. And once we start to learn this and recognize this, we are on our way to restoring our lives to ones that flow with grace and ease. As long as we're being limited by beliefs that we're not even aware of, we can try and struggle and use so many different tools and practices to try to move through that. But until we really discover what those beliefs are, we're not going to find our way into that state of inner calm that we're truly searching for. And all of this package right now, I'm offering at an introductory price of $29. So the FRT clearing and the book alone would be worth that. So I'm doing this because I get lots of beautiful feedback about my meditations and how supportive they are of people. And I'm happy to take that to a much deeper level with you and help you learn to manage all the levels of stress from all the different states of your life, whether it's through relationships, your work, your children, just feeling busy and not having enough time for yourself, even what we hear in the media. It's time for us really to be discriminate in what we allow into our life experience so that we can start living life based on our values and what we choose to have in our life experience. And this is a powerful tool that's going to help you get there. So I invite you to check the link below, check out the package. There's a lot more information about it on the page, and take advantage of this limited time of it being offered for $29. And I'm so delighted to be here and connect with you, and it's been a long time since I've put up a meditation, so I'm going to get another guided meditation up very soon. It will be a meditation to take you from feeling stressed to blessed. So I'm delighted that we're in a new year. It's 2015, and this year holds so much potential, and it's really important to be getting off the hamster wheel, because as long as we're there and we're just repeating the thoughts from the past, we're not going to be able to take advantage of what this year has to offer. This year has the potential to open your life up in beautiful, magical ways. But if we're stuck in the thought patterns of the past, that's what we're going to keep creating. It's really important to learn how to make each day a new day, and to be focusing our thoughts on what we're choosing to have in our life experience, instead of just repeating what was and wishing that things would change. In order for things to change, as I'm sure you've heard many times, we need to change what is inside of us. And as soon as we do, our life experience starts to change. It's profound once you begin to realize and play with that and work with that. So again, it's great to be here. I wish you a happy 2015 and all the blessings that this year has to offer.